Yo, so guys, welcome back to another video. This is another reaction to a guy that I reacted to yesterday. He's a sub of the channel, and I was astonished. I was so surprised by just how good his video editing skills really were. And now I'm going to make it my mission to get him to 500 subs and to get him to 1,000 subs, because his storytelling, his sort of topics, for someone who, again, who had such a small like following at the start, I got 326 subs, which is incredible. Thank you all who have subbed to him already. But I'm surprised. He's a long-term sub, and he's making like videos this kind of level, and it just surprised me. And again, the one I reacted to last was incredible, and I'm expecting the same for this one. But this, the title is Sapiens TV, a human video made for humans, and yeah, there's not much really more to say. I don't know what fully this topic's going to be. Wait, the description says the future is scary. Let's talk about now, shall we? Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And as always, Backstreet Baby, Backstreet Back Baby. You know it, you love it. But let's get into this one. Honestly, I was so surprised by the video quality level of the last one. And what I might start doing like every so often, reacting to sort of subs videos. I'll do like extra videos. So I'll do 3 videos in a day. I'll post the sub reactions earlier, and then do the same normal reactions after. But I was just so surprised by just how good his videos were, and it's made me want to see more, because it's like kind of, what's the word, philosophical? I don't know if that's the right word I'm even looking for. And just quite soothing, just sort of the stories and the topics that he talks about. But I don't know, if you guys do go on to enjoy this, please subscribe to his channel, get him to 500 subs. It would really mean a lot. But let's get into this and let's actually see what this video is about. I hope it's anywhere near as good as the last one. This is actually his first ever post, so yeah, I'm just intrigued to see what it's like, really. But let's get into this, let's check this out, and hopefully it's another banger, man.
We've all at some point feared the future. Maybe it's that deadline that's coming up in a couple days.
Me, that's literally me, man. If you talk about fearing the future, my God, I'm just going to sort this out. My God, that is literally my middle name. I mean, I sort of look back at the past quite a lot, and I'm kind of sad, but the future is something that I really worry about, and I try just blocking it out, because I like living in the present is the best, but you can't help sort of worry and fear about things that are going to happen to you in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, or the next few days, weeks, months. I feel like every human deals with it, so I can see why this is a relatable sort of video already.
Maybe it's something deeper than that. Maybe it's the fact that we don't know if there are aliens. Maybe it's the fact that AI might take over within our lifetime. Maybe it's the fact that Yellowstone is due for an eruption. Maybe it's the fact that if we colonize Mars, there will be a whole new planet to nuke each other over. Maybe it's Maybelline?
Maybe it's
the future's
Maybelline.
Scary.
His editing is incredible.
Why don't we preoccupy ourselves with the mistakes of the past instead, shall we, Mr. Human Brain? Let's do that instead of trying to fall asleep, shall we? Remember when you couldn't just buy your food at Walmart whenever you wanted to? Remember when we genocided those dudes? Or those other dudes? Or those other dudes? Remember when everybody had smallpox? Remember when everyone had scurvy? Remember when everyone had insert other disease here? Wait a minute. Remember when burning people at the stake was an accepted form of punishment? Remember when the Hornets won a championship? Neither do I. So it looks like we're not having much luck in the past either. And that leaves us with now. It's
oh my God, do the Hornets like that?
At least by comparison. There's been no global wars in the better half of the century now. Famine and starvation are no longer a reality for us, or at least for most of us fortunate ones. Medicine is in the best place it's ever been in. Same with space travel. But wait, it's not like these highs are gonna last forever, are they? No global wars? We're also the smartasses who thought World War I would be the last one. No famine and starvation? Sure, tell that to Africa. The population is growing and our resources are only slimming with climate change and whatnot.
We're like, no poverty and all this kind of stuff because we're speaking for ourselves, but you actually see what's happening in other countries around the world. And even in our own countries, from videos that I've looked at in the past, you see that this kind of stuff still happens in the first world countries. So it's not just like countries within Africa, countries within Asia, countries within Europe, wherever. It's actually our own, like where we live as well. Maybe not to the same degree, but it's just still the case. But you sort of look from your own perspective and you sort of think, nah, everything's Gucci, everything's all good. But when you actually deep it, you think about it, it's true. It's true. We just sort of think from our own perspective and our own sort of position of wealth or like happiness or like just how we live basically, because we get like the hot water and all this kind of stuff. The basics, but the basics that a lot of other people don't get.
Medicine is good? Yeah. Wait till it gets ethically questionable. Does space travel pique your fancy? I mean, we all like that South African weeb, don't we? But mark my words, 20 to 30 years we'll be soiling our pants about this stuff. So is history bound to repeat itself? I mean, it's pretty much inevitable for the bad times to roll back around for us anytime soon,
wow.
right? Does history actually repeat itself? It's something we've heard a million times by now. Is it mostly just confirmation bias? Perhaps. But it's undeniable that humans have a pretty predictable pattern to them. 0 CE. Jesus. Cool guy. Born somewhere here. Tells everyone how unholy they are and says that he's God's messenger. Moves house. People don't like him. Then people write books about what God told them. Christianity. 600 CE. Muhammad. Nice dude. Born
Nice, dude.
somewhere here. Tells everyone how unholy they are and says that he's God's messenger. Moves house. People don't like him. Then people write books about what God told them. Islam. 1950 CE. L. Ron Hubbard writes Dianetic. No. Not even religion is spared from this cycle. So what's so different about what we have going on now? I mean, who knows? It's really hard to tell what the next few decades hold for the good old genus Homo. It seems like every era in recent history has been the turning point. The 1920s seemed like a new page for humanity. An era of prosperity, wealth, and good times for all. And then the Great Depression happens. But we bounce back. Trust in FDR, Churchill, and this silly guy with a mustache to beat up the other silly guy with a mustache. Bring the boys back home and let's have a good time. And then we couldn't decide if we wanted African Americans to be treated equally as white people, but we figured it out. The music's good, we're all moving out to San Fran, we're landing people on the goddamn moon. And then the serial killer started killing everyone. Whoops, must have put too much lead in the gas.
Wait, what? A timeline of lead reduction. Average lead level of preschool child's blood, violent crimes per 100,000 people. Fucking hell, the rise. God damn, it's as if people just got bored and they just thought, let's just cause more chaos. If there's no wars going on, there's nothing else going on, let's just cause absolute havoc between, like, society in general.
But we're cool now. This cool dude I saw in a movie once is president now, and he's doing a final job keeping an eye on those Soviets, I say. Okay, we're on a bit of a roll, so let's fast forward a little bit more. Keep going, and aw shucks, we missed it, go back. No, not to the Backstreet Boys. That one.
Jim, just a few moments ago, something believed to be a plane crashed into the south tower of the World Trade Center.
Is this the turning point? I mean, it seems like 9/11 has been the only recent event that'll really go in the history book.
I've actually had suggestions for people for me to look at 9/11 videos. That's something that I don't feel right about. I do appreciate the fact that people want that, but it's something I don't feel right about. It's just one of those sort of topics. It is a very touchy one for reasons that are very obvious, but people have been like sort of look at clips of it. I've already seen it before, so firstly I wouldn't be like new to the video, but secondly, some of the clips of like people jumping out the building are some of the most horrifying things you'll ever see on tape, on recording. It's just crazy. And there's just no way I can do a reaction to that. There's absolutely no chance. I know that's not even really related to this video, but I just sort of reminded me of that. But man, human society always finds a way to like cause new reasons to be distressed, new reasons to be worried.
And then whoops, we've got to wear masks and stop going to Burger King. But it's alright, we'll have everyone take this vaccine. So, have we figured it out? Is war over? Most likely not. Who knows if the next Great Depression is right under our noses? Who knows if we're still putting metaphorical lead in our gasoline? I mean, we really didn't even give a shit about breathing in asbestos until the 80s. Who's to say we even have a clue what's good for us? We're all buckled in for the ride anyway, and we've got no choice to leave. Tragedy, comedy, intrigue, and a whole lifetime's worth of misguided hubris. All this and more, coming up next on Sapiens TV.
Mate, this editing is ridiculous. Again, shout out to him. Shout out to him. There's no way he should only have 326 subs. This video editing is ridiculous. But I mean, the topic is very interesting as well, man, honestly. Whether he's a sub or not, I could genuinely just watch these videos on my own without actually sort of like thinking this guy watches my channel. I just think the video quality is incredible, and it's just so interesting to watch these kinds of videos where the topic's actually something that I like to learn about. And I don't know, it just sort of cures the mind in a way, in a weird way. I don't know. Let's read some comments. Why the hell does this channel only have 50 subs? I could spit. I mean, you're spitting right now, bro. This be mad good. You're spitting facts. This is an OG as well. This is great. Gives me a meme. Gives me a meme info. YouTube channel vibes. Excited to see what comes next. Great work. This is amazing. This be mad good. Amazing channel. You deserve 1 million subs. With the quality content you produce. PogChamp. I'm gonna be like, goat. 1 mil subs soon. 1 mil subs pending. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction again. If you did, links all in the description for the channel. And yeah, I don't know, what are your thoughts on these kinds of videos? I feel like they just sort of soothe the mind a bit. I might be a bit weird saying that, but I don't know, they just sort of, I don't know, maybe just get your sort of worries out, or just says it in a certain way that makes you sort of calmer about it. I don't know, but it is an interesting video. Very, very, again, like I said about 100 times, interesting topics. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, like, subscribe, peace.